finally, let's turn to David Trim for a look at Adventist history.
Throughout this week, July 17th through 23rd, 72 years ago, the 46th General Conference session met in San Francisco, and it had already met for a week, having convened on July 10 with 943 delegates attending. They elected William H. Branson as president to succeed the retiring J. Lamar McElhaney, while a new treasurer, Chester L. Torrey, was elected to replace the retiring William E. Nelson. Both McElhaney and Nelson had served in their offices since 1936. Significantly, the 1950 GC session created two new divisions. The first, the North Atlantic Division, was a merger of the existing Northern European Division, the British Union Conference, and the West African Union Mission. The new entity was soon renamed the Northern European Division. The Middle East Division was also created and given responsibility for the whole of the Middle East and parts of North Africa. The division had charge of Adventist work in the region for the following 20 years. On July 18 in 1868, John and Maggie Loughborough and Daniel and Marion Bordeaux arrived in San Francisco on the U.S. West Coast, having been sent as the first missionaries of the fledgling Seventh-day Adventist Church. Missionaries was the term given to them, for Seventh-day Adventists at the time had no missionaries outside the United States. And John N. Loughborough, for one, treated California like a foreign country, for his letters home betray almost a sense of culture shock, and he several times contrasts the way things were in California with how they were back in the States. The missionaries quickly adapted, however, and on April 10, 1869, the first session of the California State Meeting of Seventh-day Adventists met in Santa Rosa, chaired by Loughborough. It was to become the California State Conference in early 1873 and was accepted by the General Conference into membership at the 11th GC session in March 1873. Meanwhile, on November 21, 1869, Bordeaux had dedicated the first Adventist church west of the Rockies in Santa Rosa. Seventh-day Adventism had become established on both coasts of the United States, a key step forward for the young denomination. That was this week in Adventist history.